Good morning. This is Frank. Welcome to the Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stalkers and NINZA Pro Traders. It is the 26th of May. It's about 7:40. Wanted to give the news a chance to work this morning. We had durable good orders at 7:30, weekly jobless claims at 7:30, and then 9 o'clock is the pending home sales. Those are the major ones. There's a few others throughout the day. We'll just have to keep an eye on those. So let's take a look. For the next 3 to 5 minutes, we're going to look at targets to the upside, targets to the downside, possible areas of consolidation. Last night it looks like we had an open about 2088.75 right in here. Pulled right down to one of yesterday's zones. The bottom of it bounced off of it at 2083 for looks like overnight low of 2082.50. Right back through our 24-hour view up and through one of our current zones, and we went straight up to about 2090.75. Came back to retest this 24-hour view up as expected here. Got some support from fibs and straight up back to our almost to our yesterday's high of 92.50. Looks like last night's high was 91.50. So where do we go from today? Let's take a look here. We just had the news. It pulled back a little bit. It pulled back to this 24-hour VWAP, so we're looking for this test of the 2090. If it fails this test and comes down into the zone, we're looking for it to come into the middle of the zone, come back up, and try to retest this 24-hour VWAP, this white line, and then continue to the downside. First target down here would be the double bottom at 2082.50, followed by targets down here in the 2080 area. Look for some retracement up into this area of a 2083, then down to this next area of 2074.50, with a little bit of pullback, possibly back to this zone, and then down into this next zone of 2070 to 2069.25. Now we get down in this area, again, a critical area, so we could see if it's truly a down day, we're going to start looking at targets down here at the 67 through this whole area, 61, 60 area here. Just avoid all these trades until we get down in here. Look for the low down in this area somewhere. Use your best judgment and just go long, preferably as low as you can in here, and go into a long scenario using the zones, DTZs, pivots as your targets up. Now let's take a look if we're going to go to the upside again today. Uh, if we come back down here and retest this again, we're kind of just making a higher low here. We've got to break through here, look for the test of 92.50, the bottom of this zone right here today, and then look for a failure to come back and retest the 24-hour VWAP. Possibly just a short stop here at 2090, but not likely. But be prepared for that. And that would be the point to go long. First target again, this zone, 92.50, possibly up to 94. Might trade up to the top of this zone, 95.50 here, before pulling back to retest the bottom of the zone at 92.75 or this 90.25. Now, this obviously is going to be the area of consolidation for the most of the day. If that's all we're going to do is just go back and forth between 92 and 86, kind of a big area here, but could just consolidate between these two zones all day. However, we get into this zone, get a pullback into this zone, look for the next target to be at 98 with a pullback to the top of the zone at 92, and then we'll continue on up into the 2102 area to the top of this zone. Again, look for a failure back down into this zone for some good support, and then rally right back up into the 2105 to 2106 area. Now, on a normal day, we're looking for this probably be the high for the day, but this market could rally on any kind of news. Look for a rally up to 26. Look for the rally up to 2108, pulling back to the bottom of the zone, probably in the 2104 area, and then it'll extend on up into this 2114. Start being cautious. The market's going to get tired up in this area and look for a reversal for people to take profits for today. If you have any questions, contact Frank at tradestalkers.com and have a great day.